Hello guys, Xsabers on here bringing you an Xsabers video deck list because people wanted to see it, and I had like 20 requests, so I decided to finally do it. But if you guys like my videos, can you subscribe, comment, and like them? I'm trying to get out a dueling video every week, like I said in my E-Heroes deck list video. Um, Other than that, it would really be helpful. And here's the deck list. I got one Grand Soil, the Elemental Lord. Since X-sabers are Earth, this works very well. Sometimes you don't get it out, but I usually can get it out. One Gore is pretty much common. If I have this in hand, I usually won't set Dark Soul or something like that. Three Faltrel. Pretty much, you special summon if you have two, and then you get one level 4 lower X-saber monster from the grave. So that works very well. 3 works very nice. 2 Borgar Knight. I want to run 3, but it seems like it would sort of slow down the deck for me. You guys can make it 3 if you want, and I'll tell you guys what to take out later. 1 Super Nimble Mega Master. It's 1 lower beast type monster, so you could go for Air Bloom or Dark Soul, and it's pretty much a +1. 1 Air Bloom, because running 3 seems like a lot. I mean, all you need is 1. You can get out with Gangnam Style, Fall Troll. It's really easy to just get back, so I run 1. 1 Full Helm Knight, because 2 or 3, it's still it's the same thing as Air Bloom. It's really easy to get out, and I usually never use this card. It's just in there sometimes. 3 Emmer's Blade. You want to run 3, get out either Dark Soul or Bogar Knight or Air Bloom, depending on what he attacks or how many monster he has. 3, you want 3. 3 Dark Soul. 3 is really good. Works well with Fall Troll and Air Bloom to get out Hyonai. It's really easy. 2 Maxis. They're Earth. One time I had 4 Earths in the grave. I dropped Maxi and had Grand Soil in hand, so I went for Grand Soil, and I ended up, I think, winning that duel. Other than that, 2 Maxis. It works nice for me, but you could take them out and add a Bogar Knight, so just to lower the deck limit. But 2 Pashuls. This works well. It can't be destroyed, and you can get it out with Reinforced Truth, and it's really easy to get out. 1 Effect Veiler. 20 monsters, I think. So 1 Effect Veiler. I like 1 Effect Veiler, just in case if I can't do anything about their monsters' effects, so I just Effect Veiler. For the spells, pretty much common. It's just 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Mind Control, Dark Hole, Pot of Avarice, Monster Reborn, Pot of Duality. Only 1, because you special summon a lot. I used to run 2, but then I was like, 1 is good enough. And 2 MSTs and 1 Book of Moon. 1 Book of Moon, or 2 MSTs, because if I ran 3, it seems like too much, because I already have so much stuff that destroys back row. For the traps, Reinforced Truth, like I said, get out Pashul. Usually you want to do it on the enemy's turn. Other than that, 2 Gotham's Emergency Call to get out X-sabers from your grave, but you have to control an X-saber monster. So that works very well. And 2 Mirror Force. I'm so glad they brought this up to 2, because 1 was not working, but 2 works very nice. 1 Torrential Tribute, not 2, because I want the deck limit to be sized down. Other than that, you usually have a bunch of monsters on the field. 2 Compulsories, 2 Fiendish Chains to negate their effect monsters, which I like. And this for the where you can't destroy it, like Stardust, Zen Mains, Gachi Gachi, Stroke, that stuff. 1 Solemn Judgment and 1 Solemn Warning. I don't know why they brought this down to 1, but 2 is fine. I mean, I could understand if it was at 3 and they brought it down to 2, but at 1, but I still run it. I would take it out. I'm thinking about taking it out for something else, but other than that, it's at 1. For the extra deck, we got 2 X-sabers Gothams. 2 is fine enough. I used to run 1, but one time I had a chance to get out 2 to 3 Gotams, and I didn't have another one, so that's why I put in 2. One Stardust, I usually never get this out. One Soza, uh, I usually get this out with Bogart Knight if I don't have a Pashul. If I have Air Bloom, that's what I go for, Soza. One Black Rose Dragon. I hardly ever go into this as well. It's just something that I would never go into, probably, pretty much, unless it's like a desperate thing. Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, I go into this a lot for extra damage, but usually I go into Barkion. Barkion works fine, because in my X-sabers versus the world montage, I used Barkion, he bottomless, and I just negated it. Other than that, Barkion, go into Barkion rather than the Gaia Knight. But if they have back row, go for Hyonai to destroy that back row. Even though people play Starlight Road, like in almost every vid in that montage that I made. Like 3, I think people use Starlight Road, and they just kept destroying my Hyonais. I'm like, oh well, you know. But other than that, 2 Hyonais, 1 Nanchira Beast. Usually you'd go into this with like Pashul and Dark Soul or Emmer's Blade. Other than that, you also want to get this card out as well. 1 Cataster. Hardly go into this, but sometimes I do go into it. 1 Photon Operative. Never knew how to say it. Never really tried. But one of these, 1 Gaga Cowboy. This works well. Never got it out though. Usually go into synchros. 1 MX Saber Invoker. I think I use this like 3 times out of like 100 duels with my X-sabers. I hardly ever use XCs, and 1 Zen mains. I usually don't go into this either. So, I mean, these 4 XCs, like I'd sometimes go into them. Other than that, just go into synchros. For the side deck, I got 2 Thunder Kings. I never had it at 3. I think 2 was like big enough, so 2 was like worked very well. 1 Effect Veiler, 2 System Down for those machine type monsters. 1 Mystical Space Typhoon. Like I said, add that 3rd one in if you want to destroy more back row. For 1 Forbidden Lance, 2 Bottomless. I don't run Bottomless in main because I like to have other things that like Phoenix Chain and Evac. Like you can't do anything about that. But for Bottomless, you can like. Anyways, I don't even know, but I don't have Bottomless in main. 1 Needle Stealing. I don't think I've ever sided into this, but it's still nice to have there just in case that they swarm the field. Like those new Elemental Dragon, Suppressor Dragons, or whatever they are. You can special summon from grave or hand. I mean, I think I sided. I was going to side this, but I never did. And he ended up getting 5 monsters, and I could have used that, but I didn't. 2 Gozen Match. This is really good, because I only run Earth and 1 Dark. So, other than that, or in 1 Light, because of Effect Veiler, but that's never on the field. Other than that, Gozen Match. Nice side card. 1 Light Imprisoning Mirror, not 2, because I wanted to run something else. 1 Black Horn of Heaven. It's like a Soul Morning, but it has to be some special summon. So, but it's still good. 1 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Like I said, Light Imprisoning Mirror would have 2, but I wanted this one in, and I don't know what to take out of my side deck. Other than that, that was my Xsabers deck list, and this deck works very well. I mean, you guys could change some stuff if you want, but it's like it's a structure build for me. Ever since I made this deck, I've always loved it. So Xsabers are the best. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you guys like this deck list and my other videos. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys.